Hi, I'm Charlotte from Greenfield Motor Company, and behind me here is the Mazda CX range. With the assistance of these cows behind me, I'm going to talk you through the range and help you decide which one is best for you. Now we're starting off with the CX-30, which is a compact SUV, so it isn't as large as the other two that I'm about to show you. However, you do get the benefits of the higher seating position on the road, which you wouldn't get in a hatchback or a saloon. Now the CX-30 is said to be a larger version of the Mazda 3, and you can see that with its beautiful sloping shape and curving lines. Now the CX-30 is the cheapest of the three as well, starting on the road price of £24,600. Probably the most straightforward under the bonnet is the CX-30. There are two engine options, the CX-60 and CX-X, both of which are 2-litre petrol engines aided by 24-volt mild hybrid technology, which helps improve fuel efficiency and recaptures some of the energy usually lost during braking. Now the CX-X is slightly more fuel efficient and gives you 186 horsepower compared to the 122 from the CX-60. With the CX-30 you can choose between manual or automatic transmission and 2-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. So we're inside the CX-30 and you get this lovely leather dashboard with the stitching. You get heated steering wheel and heated seats, which are leather. You get this sunroof on the higher specs. You get an 8.8-inch infotainment screen, which can be controlled by the multimedia controller here in the centre console. Infotainment, you've got built-in Mazda navigation, you've got Apple CarPlay, and this is also where you can see your reversing cameras and 360 camera on the top specification. Now this centre console is really comfortable. It's a great sort of perfect height to rest your arm on, and I think it's pretty solidly built, and it makes the car feel more premium. Now as the smallest of the three, this CX-30 doesn't have as much legroom as the other two, but it's still a decent amount. It's quite comfortable, it does the job. Now, you don't have a seat pocket on this side, but you do behind the passenger seat. But the door pockets are quite sizable, enough for a large drinks bottle to fit in there. Now you've got the centre vents here to keep you cool in the back, and in the middle, that is where you find your drinks holders. So if you've got someone sat in the middle seats, it's not the most convenient, but that's where they are. Now, as you move into the middle, it's enough for a narrow person, but 3 adults across the back, it may not be the most comfortable journey. You've also got quite a tall peaks in the middle here where you'd put your feet, so you have to sit with your legs open, which isn't the most comfortable either. I'm not the tallest, but there is a small amount of headroom and might not be the best for anyone taller than me, but as a small SUV, it does the job. Now the boot of the CX-30 is also the smallest of the three at 430 litres capacity. Now in this one we have got the CX-30 boot liner, which makes it more versatile for getting you pets in and out or muddy things, whatever. Now on the high specs you also get your powered tailgate, as so, which makes it more convenient and easier when you're putting things in and out and you've got full hands. The CX-5 is probably the most recognisable to many out of the three. Being in the range since 2013, many that are familiar will agree that it has come a long way since then, with styling changes and updates every now and then just to make sure that this car stays fresh. The most recent being some styling changes including the front grille, headlights and introducing mild hybrid technology. Slightly more expensive than the CX-30, this family SUV sits at £29,700 on the road, and as a family SUV it's slightly larger, so that price is sort of justified by that. The back of the CX-5, you've got the rear tail lights, you've got twin exhausts down the bottom, and with the option of a hands-free tailgate, it opens up into 522 litres capacity, and you've got these in-coves, and each rear seat folds flat, each individually, so you can put cargo in there quite easily, and there's a flat boot, it's quite easy to bring things in and out. As I previously mentioned, from 2023, the CX-5 now features mild hybrid technology, also seen in the CX-30. There are quite a few options for the CX-5 that you can choose from. There's the 2-litre Skyactiv petrol engine, there's the 2.5-litre Skyactiv G engine, which gives you slightly more power of 194 horsepower. Then there's the diesel choices. All the Skyactiv D options are 2.2 litres, however you can choose between 2-wheel drive and all-wheel drive options, as well as there being 2 power outputs available. No matter what fuel type you choose or the drive type, you can choose either manual or automatic transmission, so there is sure to be a combination that works for most. Similar to the CX-30, the interior of the CX-5 is very driver-centric. You've got a 10.25-inch screen, new for 2023. You've got wireless phone charging on the high specs. You've got heated steering wheel, heated seats and ventilated seats. Now, usually black leather is standard, but on the top spec you get this lovely brown leather. You've got the option of a sunroof. You've got the Bose, which improves the driver experience. And you've also got the option on the automatic for sport mode. The back of the CX-5, as a family SUV, it's quite roomy. You've got plenty of leg room, plenty of head height. It's well suited for your family, perhaps you've got older children. You've got your seat pockets, you've got your deep door pockets as well, so plenty of storage. You've got your ventilation here in the middle, and if we pull this down, again, 2 cup holders here. Higher specs, you get heated outer rear seats and this useful little bit of storage where you can have your charging ports here. Now, put this back up, we'll move across into the middle. It's not the most easy to slide across. This is quite tall here by my feet. You'd be able to fit 3 adults here, but at a push. But again, head height is good, leg room is slightly pushed, but it's well suited for older children, families. The CX-60 is the latest model to join the lineup in late 2022. Now, styling wise at first I thought it's a lot like a CX-5. However, it has a much more imposing road presence, and as most people will say when they first see this car, it's quite big. Now, on the road price for this, depending on whether you want the plug-in hybrid or the diesel option, starts from £43,000, so it's the most expensive model in the range. And that is providing you don't want any of the optional packs which further enhance the equipment tally, or the lovely panoramic sunroof which you can add for an extra £1,000. One of my favourite features about the car is these huge 20-inch wheels and the imposing front grille, which has these LED headlights that cut into it. I think that just looks really great, and when it's driving along on the road you can tell immediately what car it is, as it really stands out. The back of the car has an imposing presence too. It's got these lovely sweeping rear tail lights. You've got your twin exhaust pipes on both sides, and inside the boot you've got this lovely hands-free motion. Should open the boot. The largest of the 3 you'll find in here, 570 litres. You've also got deep storage pockets in the side to stop everything rolling around, and you can plug a 225 volt normal domestic plug in here to charge anything you may need to. There are currently 2 fuel types available for the CX-60, diesel and the plug-in hybrid. Both are offered with a smooth and responsive 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, we have the plug-in hybrid here with us today, so let's talk about that. Featuring a 2.5 litre petrol engine paired with a 355 volt 17.8 kilowatt hour battery, you can travel up to 39 miles on pure electric. The powerful engine on this SUV is certainly something to boast about. With a total output of 327 horsepower and 500 newton meters of torque, this means the CX-60 plug-in hybrid can travel from 0 to 62 in just 5.8 seconds, which is pretty impressive for such a large SUV. The interior of the CX-60 really feels like it's been crafted. You've got the lovely white Napa leather seats on the top specification, you've got the stitching across the dashboard here, and you've got the maple wood. Now, this isn't to everyone's taste, and on the other 2 specifications you've got a darker interior. It's black, it's leather, it's more practical if you've got kids or just messy passengers. However, I really like this, and I think with the panoramic sunroof that covers the whole car, it really helps lighten up the interior. So the CX-60 boasts the largest screen out of all 3 SUVs with a 12.3 inch infotainment. You also get wireless CarPlay as standard, as well as wireless phone charging and boasts on the higher specifications. As well as this, you've got your 12-inch digital instrument cluster, and you have the My Drive mode selection. Now, as standard, you get a reversing camera and parking sensors, and there's also the option of a 360 parking camera, which makes parking really easy and simple to use. As standard, you get heated seats and a heated steering wheel, as well as the option to add ventilated seats, which is perfect for them hot summer days. As you would expect with a large SUV, you've got plenty of head height, plenty of leg room, and it's comfortable in the back here. You've also got heated outer rear seats for the colder days. You've got a domestic charging port, perhaps if you want to plug your laptop in on the go, and you've also got 2 USB-C charging ports. You've got 2 seat pockets on either side and very deep door pockets which will hold a large bottle. In the middle, you pull this down, you've got your 2 cup holders, and if I move across into the middle, it's slightly more roomy. I think it'd still be a tight squeeze of 3 adults, but definitely more so than the CX-5 or the CX-30. You've got more room, and the middle is more spacious for your feet, providing you've got small feet, of course. The CX-60 is comfortable in the back, and it was well suited to have 2 adults. This has been the SUV video. Thank you for watching. Please visit our website if you'd like to find out more about any of these cars. It's www.greenfieldmotorcompany.co.uk. Thanks for watching.